Hi guys, my name is Reena and thank you so much for giving such a positive response for my last video. It really means a lot to me. And coming back to today's video, I'm going to do a get ready with me. I have to go for a brunch with my girlfriends, so I thought why not do a get ready with me with you guys. So without any further ado, let's go. So I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. I just have my products laid in front of me and we will figure it out together. First, I'm going to damp in my Real Technique sponge, which is clean. Yay! Because yeah, I have my water here. Because hashtag lazy girl goals. I'm like so lazy to go there in the sink. So I have tied my hair up so that I create less mess. So I know for sure that I want my base to be a little glowy and not matte for sure. Hence, I'm going to start with the Color Bar Illuminating Lotion. I had showed this in my haul video. So I'm going to take a pump of it. So I am done applying the illuminating lotion and now, whoops. So now I'm going to move on for my base. I'm going to use two of these BB creams. This is the Garnier BB cream and this is the Maybelline BB cream. Okay, that was weird. So I'm going to mix these and we get started. So I'm going to mix it on the back of my hand. The reason I chose this is simply because these are low on coverage and because it's daytime, I don't want something with heavy coverage because then that makes my face look cakey, and plus it's so hot outside. Who wants a full coverage foundation? I just want to look put together. That is the main goal. So yeah, we're now going to blend it with the sponge. I really like this sponge because it's like a multitasking product for sure. And so now I'm color correcting and I'm using my Kiss Beauty highlighting and contour palette, and I'm using the orange concealer to color correct my under eyes because lately I'm just not sleeping. So I'm just blending it with my hand. Then I'm going to use the same palette and I am going to use the second shade right here. I don't know if you can see. It looks pretty white on screen, but it's kind of 1 or 2 shades lighter than my original skin. So I've kind of tried to create inverted triangles and now I'm going to keep just blending it. I think they look pretty fine. Then move to our eyes. Our eye brush, and I have the same translucent powder and I'm going to powder my under eye so by the time we can do our eye makeup. I've powdered my lid as well. So moving on, I think I want a brown kind of a eye look. That's what I currently think so. So I have a regular blending brush and I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution Iconic 3 palette, which is an exact dupe for the Urban Decay Naked palette, and it's brilliant. The pigmentation, colors, it's just on fleek. If you wish to have Urban Decay Naked 3 but you don't want to spend that much, this is the thing to go. All of these colors super pigmented. Okay, I should probably blend while talking. So I'm going to use this shade right here. This is one of my favorite shades and I'm going to dust off the excess and I'm going to directly go in my crease, nowhere else. So while I was doing my eye makeup, I realized that I completely forgot to set my under eye. Though I said that I want my base to be glowy, I don't want my under eyes to be creasy. So I'm going to quickly set my under eye. So I'm going to use the L18 Glow Compact. So I'm going to just swirl in my brush. As you can see, I've literally hit pan on this product. Yup, done. Moving on to my eyes. I suddenly felt like it should be a little cat eye-ish and I can't find my sellotape or a tape, whatever you want to say. So I'm going to use the edge of my BB cream to get that cat eye effect. Hashtag lazy girl goal number 2. So I'm still using the same brush. So I've definitely got a soft kind of a cat eye look. This looks pretty fine for sure. Then moving on, I want to create a bit of smokiness, just a bit, not much. So I'm going to use my new palette, which I showed you in my haul video. If you watched it, you know it. And if you've not watched it, well, now you'll come to know it. It's the Makeup Revolution Essential Matte palette, and I haven't really used these at all, so it's gonna be like a first impressions as well. I'm going to use a pointy brush because I want it to be precise application and not all over my eye. And I'm going to use this dark brown right here. It's very tempting. So I'm directly going to go in the outer corners. I'm kind of creating like a V. So currently I'm just placing my product. I'm not blending it any means. And slowly build up the product. Don't go directly like bam, bam, bam. And now I'm going to go back to my regular brush, which was this. And now with my BB cream, again right there, I'm going to concentrate this color on the outer corners and kind of hold it behind, like I'm going to hold it behind, and then I'm going to push it in. So when you do it in the edge, go ahead, blend it well, go in like this. So that's what I'm going to do for my both. So I'm done blending my outer corners, and now I'm just going to fill in some color right in the area which is still bare, and I'm going to use this third color right here, which is pretty much like a skin light color, with the same brush, because hashtag lazy girl goal number 3. Whoa, that was a lot. And I'm just gonna run this across my eye. This color which I'm using currently on my lid, it's not completely matte, but it's neither shimmery. I would say this is kind of like a satin finish, which I don't mind. I definitely like it. I'm just gonna do some final blending. See, we literally created this beautiful eye by just using 2 brushes. You could actually use this single brush to actually place that color, but because I'm a little messy person in general, I do not trust myself in doing that. If you trust yourself, go ahead and feel free to do it with just single brush. And with that, we complete the eyeshadow part of our eye. So next, I'm going to try winging my eyeliner. I hope it turns out good, because wing liners, I got trust issues with them. When I'm just doing it randomly, it's like on fleek, and when I actually want it to be on fleek, it just doesn't work. So fingers crossed, let's do it together, shall we? Let's go. So finally I'm done with the wing, and I'm pretty impressed. It did turn out good. Yay! Well, I completely forgot to tell you which liner was I using, because it's the Hyper Sharp liner by Maybelline. I love this liner. I even love it over the Colossal one. However, Colossal is much more darker than this, but I like the tip of this more than the Colossal. I'm going to use the Falsies because this is my jam. It's my holy grail product. Okay, so I'm done applying mascara. Now it's time to do a waterline, and then we'll finally be done with our eye. So I'm going to use the Detailer brush by Real Techniques, this tiny brush, and I'm going to use the same dark brown color that you used. Does it ever happen to you? It always happens to me. Every time when I try to smoke out my lower lash line, I get that product in my eye. Why? Next, I'm going to apply some kohl, and I'm using the Colossal Kajal Super Black. It's definitely super black. So I'm definitely not going to take it all the way in because my eyes are already small, and if I take it all the way in, it's gonna make them even smaller. So I'm just gonna keep it like only this much. If you don't have a black kohl, which is weird, but still, then you can use a black eyeshadow. It will work just as well. And now we are done with our eyes, and this is the final result. Now let's move on to our face quickly. So for our face, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Protection Palette. So that it looks like. I'm in the shade medium. They have like 4 shades: light, medium, medium, medium to dark, and light. So yeah, sorry, they have 5 shades in total. Don't judge me. Then I'm going to use the Real Techniques contouring brush. It's perfect for your hollows. Perfect, especially if you have a smaller face, this works well. So this is how the palette, this is how the palette looks like. This is a highlighter, blush, bronzer, a compact, and these are 3 concealers: highlighting concealer, regular concealer, and a bronzer. So it's definitely like on the go thing. And I like the bronzer, so I'm going to take a little bit of the bronzer, tap off the excess, and apply. So I'm going to concentrate more of my product in this area and eventually get it down. I'm now going to do it to my jawline. I'm done with my bronzer, and then I'm going to move to my blush, and I'm using the Maybelline Color Show blush. This is my favorite and doesn't want to open. It opened! I'm going to take the flat side of this and I'm going to take a little bit of a blush. I told you, this stuff is multitasking product. We're going to apply this right above our contour, our bronzer. I think this shade is perfect for Indians because we generally don't turn to super pink or something like that. So this is a proper coral color, and I think it's going to flatter a lot of Indian skin. So next I'm going to use the same protection palette for my highlighting game as well. And I'm going to use a contour brush to highlight because, hello, why not? This is completely optional, but I'm going to use the Miss Claire Illuminator. I'm going to use just a little bit. Blend it. So we're finally done with our face makeup. Now all we are left to do is our lips. So I've got 2 options for you. Both of them are drugstore options. However, one is a little cheaper option. I call it cheap. I will say it's less expensive than the second one. So first I'm going to show you the cheaper one from the drugstore, which is by Essence, and it's in the shade Natural Beauty 07. This is my first time using this. This is how it looks like. I haven't used this at all. First time using it. This is definitely not a matte lipstick. So this is option number 1. It's not super sheer. It definitely justifies the color that is there in the bullet, and I like it. It's time for option number 2. It's going to be one of my favorite lipsticks. It's from Color Bar. Whoa, it's so shiny. It's in the shade Hot Latte. Duh. That's how it looks like, in case if you didn't know. And whoa, the color. And this is option number 2. I think I like option number 2 more than option number 1. That's just my preference. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite, number 1 or number 2. So finally, it's the end of my get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was definitely super fun doing it for you guys. I am loving this look, especially with this lip color and the eye makeup that we've created. It has instantly turned matte, in case if you were wondering, and look at that glow. Oh my gosh, I am loving this makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would definitely mean a lot to me. And also, if you enjoyed, give it a big old thumbs up because it definitely makes my day. and I upload videos twice a week in case if you are wondering. So stay tuned with me and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.